You could never ruin pumpkin spice like lattes and coffees for me, but that comes close.
That was stupid. I just have to talk about that.
Get that away from me. You can't touch me with that.
Fill me like a glass of pumpkin juice.
I'm spinning like a ballerina.
Welcome to the Besties in the Books podcast. I'm Liz.
And I'm Ashley, and welcome to a very unhinged, cringy Halloween episode. Booga, 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 booga. Not unlike our fan favorite, cringy, unhinged Thanksgiving, Christmas, and now Valentine's Day episodes where we feature two unhinged, maybe, cringy, maybe, books, all about said holiday.
Yep. I still can't believe that we didn't even do one for Halloween last year. Like, we started with Thanksgiving, right?
It was, the inception was too close to Halloween, so we weren't even thinking about it. Because you were visiting for October, fun stuff, Oogie Boogie Bash, and when we were young. And so it was, it was birthed on a tarmac.
Yes, indeed. It was.
It was delirious tarmac, and it's taken too long for the plane to push off, and we are leaving Vegas and delirious, and we came up with this idea of what if we just read these as the most crazy we can find holiday themed books. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, Thanksgiving was there.
Yep.
So we started with that.
Kindle Unlimited.
Yep.
Giving us access to all the things right at our fingertip.
And if we've learned anything from those episodes, guys, sometimes they're 5 stars.
Yeah.
So,
literally.
Hey, we joke, cringe, unhinged, but there's something for everybody. We jest, we joke, but hey, if you like it, something we like, and if you don't like something we like, that's great. If you like it and we don't, that's cool too, man. But either way, we're trying to make it as unhinged as possible because, we even had the Crow episode recently. Yeah. Wow. What a doozy that one was.
That was quite unhinged. Yes, for sure.
Doing the science, doing the work for you.
What did we do? We just looked up on Kindle Unlimited, Halloween smut, basically, saw what we could see, found some good things. Some were more unhinged than others, but what we landed on, so what we'll be covering in today's episode is HallowPeen, which I know a lot of you guys know this book, okay? By Holly Wilde, and another unexpected book that Ashley had found called Burn for Jack by Aiden Pearce. So these are two new authors to us. We haven't read or covered any of their stuff on the podcast thus far. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe we'll be refeaturing them in the future. Because lots of times I feel like when these authors cover holidays, they cover holidays, they have all the holidays.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know as well, this episode will be a little bit more explicit than our average episode just due to the nature of the content. There is no way that we can talk about a book called HallowPeen without it being explicit. So you have been warned. So if that sounds good to you, we're going to be, I say roast, but we're just going to be talking about these fun books, let you know what we thought about them so you can decide if you want to read them or not. And to get us into even more, we're always in the Halloween mode, but even more into the Halloween mode. The first 15 minutes or so will be spoiler free. But before we get into that, we just want to say thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And one more thing. We do have a curriculum for finding a criteria. We do have a curriculum. Well, we do have a curriculum, but we do specifically a criteria now for our holiday reads because we don't want to be diving into a 500 fantasy, cringy possible book. We try to keep it around 100 pages. So if you're looking for a little short, sweet, fun little time, possibly novella, that's what these books are going to be all for right now. So we'll have them also listed in the description box in case you want to pause this video. Go read them real quick. Each book only took me an hour to read. Yeah. So super fast. You can save it to your playlist, watch it later, come back for more, or you can hear all about it. And you'll still have some stuff, you're able to fill in the blanks when you read the books. So, hey.
Honestly, if I were listening to us, okay, if I was a stranger and I was listening to us and I heard us talking about some of these books, I would immediately pause, go read it, and then come back. Because, yeah, I mean, if they're only 100 pages, why not? And also, you know, we like to keep them short around holiday time because we'll do Thanksgiving, we'll do Christmas. We know that, you know, I always say, once October 1st hits for me, it's like goodbye until January. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I won't see anyone until January. So it's nice to have like short little novellas that you could just have a fun time and your brain can kind of chill out and relax from the holiday stress. So that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. And with that said, make sure you're following us on Instagram because we're announcing them there a few weeks ahead of time. So in case you missed that post on, Instagram story about what books we're reading for this holiday, make sure to follow us at Besties in the Books podcast because we'll be announcing for Thanksgiving and Christmas. If we can fit any other random holidays like St. Patrick's Day, Easter, we'll fit it in the future if we can because they're out there.
They're out
for
there.
For us to read.
There's books for everybody, for everything.
Yeah. So with that said, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you like to listen to your favorite podcasts, including YouTube. Like I said, Besties in the Books podcast everywhere. And we now have a merch line. It is official. We are using the site Fourth Wall, and that will be linked down in the description box anywhere you're listening to your podcast in case you would like to sport some Besties and the Bookish merch. Some of them have a little crow theme for our Crowtember launch. A little bit of spooky vibes, but spooky vibes to last you all year. So yeah, thank you guys all who are supporting that launch. It means so freaking much to us. Oh my gosh, we love seeing you guys tagging us and your merch pictures. We love it. It's so great. I love it. Besties in the wild.
I know. It is cool. It's super.
Yep.
It's a little weird to be like, oh, someone, and this is coming from someone who's like, I've owned a business for a long time. I've made merch, but it's different somehow. You know what I mean? It feels different where I'm like, oh, people are like, I think because it's like a quote unquote business that's completely centered around us doing something we love just for fun. Do you know what I mean? And also like, I don't know, like just the fact that it's all based off of people just wanting us to talk to them into their ears. And that's fun.
Yeah. And like, you're like
surreal.
part of the like a secret society, crow society. It's like, oh, you got the crows, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
We know.
Oh, you don't listen to Besties in the Books? Well, you could be, you know? Oh, you don't like to have a good time? Oh, you don't like to be silly and lighthearted and talk about books, but then get deep, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
every once
we're a
in
little
while,
bit of
it
everything.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we just get into our fave and fail of the week?
Yeah. What should we have our theme be this week for our fave and fail is? What should we talk about?
As if Ashley did not text this to me earlier.
With the brilliant idea that I had.
Well, it's very fall. It's fall themed. And, you know, it's something we've done the last couple of years. We don't get to do it this year, but we'll be back next year. Okay. We wanted to include our fave and fail from the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland, which we'll just say it. We're going to make a tradition from here on out, I think. Yeah.
Because we took the year off this year, and that's the fail. I'm so sad. It's not even necessarily like the Oogie Boogie Bash. It's just you being down here in the fall. That's kind of, become the tradition as well as doing Oogie Boogie. And when we were a young festival. So to take it off, I feel very unsettled.
Same.
I feel like uneasy. I'm like, this isn't right. Something's constantly missing, and it's Liz in my life down here hanging out, doing Halloween stuff.
Well, we're already planning 2026 October, so don't you
even
worry. In case you were
worried.
Honestly. Yeah.
So,
in case you were worried. But yeah, so today we'll be talking about our faves and fails from the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I just put that my favorite part of Oogie Boogie Bash, I mean, other than like hanging out with you, specific to Oogie Boogie Bash, I would say are the short wait times for rides, because we were able to ride like the Incredicoaster, like, was it 3 times in a row?
Yeah, like multiple times.
Yeah, that was super
like
cool.
Enough times that I'm like, whoa, okay, we got to stop. I'm getting motion sickness. Yeah.
So I do appreciate that for sure. That was one of my favorite things. My other favorite thing is being able to dress up, because we just had so much fun. Like the first year that me and Ashley went, if you guys have been following along, you already know this, but we went as like gender bent versions of the Mandalorian and Kylo Ren, which is super fun. And then last year we went with Ashley's girls, and so we all dressed up like Disney princesses. So that was super fun. But like there's not another time that adults get to like do that there.
Yeah.
Because it's not usually allowed. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, you know, the kids can, like, get confused and think that you're a character, whatever. So I love dressing up, and yeah, I love the short wait times in line. I mean, I love everything about it, the ambiance. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's super fun. I feel like we talked a little bit briefly about the fail before at some point, but when I think of a fail about Oogie Boogie Bash, the only thing that comes to mind is that it's not long enough. Like, literally, that's the only thing that I can think of. Like, because it's only for, like, what, 5 or 6 hours or something like that?
Yeah. Not even 6. I think last year, I was trying to remember because I was talking to my friend about this who was trying to decide if she was going to go this year. And I know definitely not long enough. It starts at 6. Like, I think that's always been the case. You can come in as early as 3 o'clock included. But guys, it's chaos, you know, because it's you have people from the park that day and then people from Oogie Boogie. So we spent that time the second time, because the first time we went right at 6 because we were park hopping. So we were getting dressed.
So it didn't
and
matter.
stuff,
We were already there anyway. Yeah.
We knew it was going to be crowded over there too. So this time we went at 3 and it was just so busy. So I think we ate and we like looked at the stores. We were just very casual. So I did like doing it that way because it didn't feel so rushed during the Oogie Boogie. But then it kind of still did because there are so many trails you can go on, and you know, take them or leave them. Liz can't eat half the stuff because she's vegan, and they offer some, you know, replacements, but she doesn't care also to like get
like I don't need to go
a million craisins. Great, thanks. But well, you know, we have my kids with us, so obviously they want to do it. But also the lines are cool because there's special characters that only show up then. So you do. It's not that you feel obligated to go, but you want to. You want to go see the different decorations because it's just different areas that you can't see necessarily during the normal Halloween park hours. And then they have special overlays for the rides that are just for that night and special parades. So you want to get it all done, but they just don't give you enough time.
They don't. No, because I was going to say they close at like 10, right?
So I think I swear when we went, it was like 10 o'clock. This year, it did say 11. So I'm like, okay, that's
maybe
better.
They extended it. Yeah,
but
I swear
why
it was
not
10.
midnight at the earliest?
Right,
I would think something like that would go to like 2.
Well, it's like
honestly,
if you're trying to eat the food, if you're trying to go through the trick-or-treat trails, if you're trying to ride rides and see the parade, like there's no way.
No way. It wasn't.
No.
2 years now, it wasn't.
No. So
and it's expensive.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel, it's hard because I love it. But yeah, the time they need to get.
I wish there was more time. I wish it was like a full day at the park. Like that's all they did that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could either buy special tickets to go to it or not. Like that's it. You know, I wish it wasn't like just in the night. And I get it because it's like spookier in the night, but at the same time, then you might have enough time to actually like do the stuff, do all this stuff.
Yeah, well, why not make it till midnight then, though?
Yeah,
or like
totally.
5 to 12, because they close the park at 5 some days. You know, California Adventure in general. So 5 to 12 would be plenty of time, I think. And I understand some people might be listening. It's like, well, it's for kids. Well, it's for both. You know, it really is.
It's for kids and Disney adults like us. So
and guess what? What my kids would do, you know, they're not in strollers anymore. But at the time if I was taking them, okay, they fall asleep in the stroller, and then we keep exploring and having fun till midnight. If they fell asleep at 10, you know, it's no big deal. So needs more time.
Needs more time. That was definitely my fail. But yeah, I mean, overall, I will miss it this year. I'm excited to think about the fact that we will be going next year. Gives me things to look forward to. What about you? Fave and fail?
Fave and fail. Yeah, I mean, other than just, we have fun anywhere, though. You know, gallivanting around, have fun around. My favorite thing, I love just the vibe, the decorations. Everybody's having a good time. You know, people aren't grumpy. It's fun. It's a lower capacity, so that's great. I do love the special themed rides, like, not Tower of Terror, but Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, is special for that night. So we always try to make sure we get that done. Even if the first time we went, it closed down 3 times and we were next in line for the 3rd time, we finally got on it a 4th time. You know, but that's part of the time being a fail though, is because if there's a ride closure and you just spent 45 minutes in line because it keeps breaking down. So everybody's trying to ride it because it's the only chance you get to do it during Oogie Boogie. Then you lose out on a lot of other special stuff. So, I not to say the exact same stuff, but the fail is the time. And specifically this last time with time was that, okay, we'll eat at the end. Like we'll get some food and walk out with it. They were closing all the food at 8 and 9 o'clock.
Early. Yeah.
It was weird. Like I went and I was going on the app. I'm like, okay, let's put our order in while we're in line for this. Cause that's the whole great thing about it. Right. And then it's like, oh, this restaurant closes in 5 minutes. It's not accepting mobile orders. What? So you're going to be open and not have food. Like, I think it was Ghirardelli that closed at 9, but they were still open till 10 or something. It was like,
stupid.
It's ice cream. That should be open till
you close.
You close.
Yeah.
This is weird stuff. And I don't know. I never went before like COVID times. And I know a lot of companies have changed the way they've done stuff. But like, give me a break.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, if not the same price as a full day, more. You know, the closer you get to Halloween, the more expensive the park ticket costs. And you're not even getting a full day. So it's hard. You know, that candy, though, is donated. You know, it's like a write-off for the candy companies. Like Big M&M, you know, is giving them, they're not paying for all these candy trails, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And the candy, I will say, okay, if you have kids and they like trick-or-treating, though, it's worth it. It's worth it just for that. Like, the amount of candy that they give out is insane.
I probably didn't buy goldfish for like 6 months because they give you like individual bags of goldfish. It was great. Yeah. So, I mean, that alone saved me a lot of money. We buy a lot of goldfish in this house.
But like literally, I mean, we would see people because they'll give everyone candy too. So like, you know, we had 3 adults and 2 kids. They're giving all of us stuff every time we walk through. So it's like we would see people with just like literally like pillowcase size bags just full of stuff and like multiple in the same group. So, hey.
Yeah.
That right there will pay with how expensive candy is now.
Yeah,
like
that
right there will pay off your ticket. Like,
people like weigh it. It's like 20 pounds of candy. It's like insane. Sometimes it's like crazy. So it depends. I would say if you're ever thinking about if you want to go to that or the not so scary Halloween in Walt Disney World, it depends what you want to go for. You know, if you're only going there because your kids like trick or treating and it's a safe way to do that, you could just hit up all the trails and have a great time, you know, do a couple other things. But if you're like us and you kind of want to do everything,
a little bit of everything,
it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard with the hours that they're offering right now. So,
yeah.
Oh, wait, I do have one fail that's not piggybacking off of yours.
Okay.
The first time we went, we stood in line for a photographer that had to have been their first day. They came out. We probably spent 30 minutes in that line. Yeah. And it was the worst pictures ever. And even she was like, oh, I don't know, guys.
You know what we need to do? What we need to do next time is just like in one of our little backpacks, we just need to bring one of our little tripods. And just take our own pictures.
we took a lot of good selfies though too. Yeah. You know, and pictures of each other.
Because it's like if we want it like in front. Pictures. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, some things you can't take. I don't know if they let you take a tripod because you can't take selfie sticks. Yeah. So
I thought that was so that people don't
nice.
Block
people
stuff.
were offering to take pictures of us, but it's hard because you know.
Then you have to trust them to take a good one.
But the reason why we're also taking a picture is because all the pictures are included. It's like photo passes included. So we're like, okay, great. Let's take some cool pictures in our Star Wars gear.
For what?
And she's like, oh, I don't know. It's fine. Because like, is it cute? She's like, it's okay. Like, oh.
Great.
Good confidence. Great. And then we get them later that night. We're like, okay, well, never doing that again. Like no lighting, nothing. It was weird. It was very bizarre.
It was bizarre.
So, hey.
That's funny. I
Live and learn.
About that. Yeah.
Live and learn. Word of the wise. Don't bother spending that much time, you know, in a photo pass.
No, don't do it.
Yeah. Just don't. Just go do stuff. Because you're on a time crunch. Go, go, go.
Yeah. So, but still, I will be excited to go next year. We have to think up a good costume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll think of something. Mm-hmm. We'll think of something.
Bella and Edward. That's not Disney.
Doesn't have to be, but
it doesn't have to be.
It feels wrong to do anything else.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Okay, so let's just segue into HallowPeen. Yeah?
Great. Let's just do it. Take a hard left.
Take a hard left. A hard left.
Hard left to Smash Town. That's for sure.
To Peen Town.
To Peen Town.
Okay, so let's just give our very brief, spoiler-free star and spice rating review for this book.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to go first on this one, or do you want me to do it?
You go first on this one.
Okay, I rated HallowPeen a 3 stars, and that is generous because I feel like it knew that it was making fun of itself, and so it was, like, supposed to be, like, funny and, like, kitschy, and so that's why I got a 3 instead of a 2. For me, didn't love it. For a smutty novella, it was extraordinarily unsexy, in my opinion, but it could do it for other people, for sure. Yeah, I would say that pretty much sums it up.
Great.
I wish I would have been more into it, but I wasn't. But it's not because I'm not into the content, because you'll find out why later. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Pumpkin spice rating.
A pumpkin spice rating. So, I rated this one. I'm like, what did I rate it in spice wise? I think I might have given it like a 4 or a 5.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. What would you say? Would
you
like
say a 4?
A 4, yeah. Not quite a 5.
Yeah, because like you said, it kept making fun of itself, and the puns were,
out of control. Oh,
they're funny, but they take you out at the same time.
They do. You know I have a whole list to share with you guys if you're interested in just a little bit.
Great.
But yeah, okay. So we'll settle on a 4 spice. And yeah, I gave it a 3 star. Okay, what about you?
Yeah, 3 stars because it's kind of like one of those things. They were having a plot, and the plot would have been fine, but then they kind of just like lost the plot along the way, and then like I'm just like some things were unanswered, and I don't care. The spice stuff wasn't for me, especially with this one. So hey, it's funny, if you want it to be. I don't know. Meh.
Yeah. Meh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thoughts too. Who would you recommend it for?
Someone that wants to laugh at like the ridiculousness and doesn't mind if the plot builds and then just kind of that's over.
Like deflaty balloon sound.
Yeah. So if you don't mind,
fizzles out.
It's like 80 pages, guys. Like, knock yourself out. Have a good time.
Yeah. I would recommend it for anyone who's like, I want a quick, funny. Like, I wouldn't go into this thinking, like, ooh, I want, like, a really spicy, Halloween novella that I'm really gonna be obsessed with. Maybe, but, like, it's probably more of, like, I would think of it as, like, a funny kind of parody with spice in it.
Yes. Yeah. It felt like a parody.
Yeah.
So you're not getting any character development, world building is meh. It's all right. So, and then like we talked about the plot. So, if you want something very surface level, fun times, okay. Yeah. But you have to like a lot of men, with jack-o'-lantern heads and viney fingers and
HallowPeen.
Things like that, and HallowPeen. So, if you're into that, you're going to love it.
Yeah, knock yourself out, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Ashley, should we get into the spoiler section where you're going to give us a lowdown on what this book is actually about?
Yeah. That's my evil pumpkin laugh.
Great.
That's the sound of spoilers coming. Go on and get if you don't want to be fully spoiled. Because we're going to spoil it all.
We will.
All right. I didn't understand the instructions. Instructions unclear. Liz said we both had to do a summary, so I took it upon myself to do a 5-sentence summary.
I didn't. I
HallowPeen.
did it. Yeah, I'm just winging mine for once, so I feel so free.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm spinning like a ballerina. That's Liz. All right. So here we go. This will be my first ever attempt at a 5-sentence summary. Let's see how I do. Okay. Number 1. We start off in the town of Hollow Spring on the night of Halloween with a group of friends getting ready to attempt a silly ritual where the townspeople fear a monster will come and get you if you recite these words 3 times. Kind of similar to Bloody Mary. could not remember the words, though. It's something really silly.
I remember it. It's literally ICUP.
Yeah.
Guys. Like, this is why you cannot take this seriously.
No. I don't think it's meant to, but I kind of like, I don't know. We read some funny ones that aren't meant to be taken seriously that I feel better about, that are 5 stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm judging it against.
Okay.
So, hey. Number 2. The group mentions a blogger friend who disappeared 5 years prior doing this exact same thing and they basically essentially dare one of the girls in the group to go in the bathroom and do it too. Anyways, even though they never saw this girl again that did it.
Yeah,
okay.
like literally.
On camera.
That's so bad.
Screams and disappears. Let's do it too.
Yeah, sounds fun. Sounds like a good time. As
Number 3. Yeah. The girl does it and is transported into an alternate but monster romance theme reality. Think Stranger Things, the Upside Down, when she promptly begins a foursome with 3 pumpkin-headed dudes and the puns begin a swinging.
I love that. Mm-hmm.
Number 4, back in Hollow Spring, one of the original friends accidentally leaves a piece of candy in the bowl because there's also a legend going on that it will summon man candy, not to be confused with Candyman, who who they think is evil, but actually gives you a good smash and will also bring back those who previously were transported into the Halloween alternate universe. So essentially, it's a happy ending for all.
Yeah.
So 4 sentences.
Oh, okay, you did it in 4. Awesome.
Apparently. I think
Great job.
Hey, not too bad. Treasure for me?
Treasure for
Great.
you. I didn't make
guys,
the
I
foiled
did
gold
it.
star. I need to make it. I keep forgetting. No, great job. Great job. Like I said, I'm just going to be winging it today. So
great.
You did a much better job than I'm sure I will do. So that's awesome.
I rose to the occasion.
So, I feel like you told that really well. Like literally, like we know everything we need to know from that 4 sentences.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Like if you are curious and would like, someone to extrapolate on that information, go read it and you might enjoy it. However, you have been warned ahead of time. So
maybe we sold you. But, for me, a lot of the puns were just so ick-town that I think that's what was taking me out so much too. Because I love a good pun. Hello.
I know, me
Crotember. But alas.
Should we just share some of the... I highlighted a bunch of puns. Should I just share some right now so you guys can get the
floor is
vibe?
yours. Yeah.
Okay. Fill me like a glass of pumpkin juice.
Yep.
Wait.
And it's going on for like...
the whole time, basically?
Yeah, the first half, 3/4. You have like one or 2 chapters introduction and then just... pages and pages of puns in this atmosphere, if you will.
All I want to do is get back in the middle of their pumpkin patch and have them plow my field deep into the night. Mm-hmm. Let's take her inside and show our new guest how we peen in Peen Town.
Yeah, that one I literally was like, what?
Okay, let's see. There's just so many.
There really was. It'd be the whole book, honestly.
Okay. I know, but I have to make you cringe with some more of these just for, and also the people, right? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
This is what, like, and if this is your thing, good for you. We're happy for you, but okay. Pressing 2 fingers into my opening, he scoops like he's expertly de-seeding me.
Yeah, like, can you not do that, please? Thanks.
But at the
when
same
is
time,
that a good idea?
You have to, like, commend her for, like, the visual that
oh, yeah.
It's so, like, visceral.
Yep.
Like, yeah, okay. Let's see here. Whoever said candy is bad for the body clearly never hooked up with a candy monster.
Clearly.
Clearly. Okay, so that's just a little, taster, no pun intended on that one, of what you can expect with all of the pumpkin and fall themed innuendos.
Yep.
Okay, so if you had to pick something that you liked about HallowPeen, what would it be?
Well, I actually was like, oh, poor man candy, because So she's talking to him after getting railed, and he's like, she's trying to understand the lore more about man candy and the candy man coming and haunting the town. And she says something like, well, nobody wants you to come, so that, because he's like, I haven't been here in forever. And she's like, well, nobody wants you to come here. And he's like, oh, like he got all sad. And I just picture this like sad monster being all like, nobody wants me to come give him a treat. Oh, because he's thinking he's just coming and spreading the love.
Yeah.
You know, he's just having a good time. You know, obviously over the years, legends have, you know, evolved into something of a horrors. And he's, well, I mean, still kind of horrific, but you know, he means well. So it's like, oh, he means well. So I liked that. It's like, oh, man candy has a heart. And then it's like becomes obsessed with that girl specifically, you know,
which is good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Hey, I liked their story better than
I did too.
Scary jack-o'-lantern vine men. Yeah. You know?
Me too. Yeah, he seemed nice, genuinely. You know, I actually put that too. But I specifically put that I appreciated that he had a vibrating lollipop sex toy.
Yeah. Yeah, so nice. Yeah.
So nice. Yeah. Yeah, obviously I was really, I had to dig real hard to find something that I really appreciated. But that is funny, and so you guys can kind of picture it. He's entirely made out of candy. He's like a...
Oh, I forgot about the gummy bears. Yeah.
Yeah, when he, you know, finishes... I feel like I actually have a quote about that somewhere highlighted too, because that kind of cracked me up. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I have the exact quote. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe this is the Pumpkin Man. Either way, wasn't his gummy bears?
So it was funny because he like goes into a condom.
Oh,
because
right. As you
protection.
do.
So that was funny.
That was stupid. I just have to talk about that because I was like, literally, like you've summoned this like otherworldly being made out of literal candy. It's like if you took a whole bunch of candies and like made a man out of it, and that they all are stuck together, but then he has to wear a condom. Like, can we talk about how that has now eliminated, like, if there was a fantasy, it's gone now.
And that's the person. Yeah.
Shouldn't that be a benefit of like sleeping with a man made of candy who like
you don't have to worry about making candy babies?
Yeah. Like, come on.
So, and then he eventually takes it off, and it's filled with, she called them cummy gummies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then her friends, luckily, because you know they show up because they're teleported back because you know someone did the deed with man candy, because it all makes sense. And her friends are like, yeah, I'd love some candy, but I don't want his gummy cummies. Like, well, somebody in the room acknowledges how weird that is, because he's just like eating it out of the bag.
Gross.
His own stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that took me out for sure. Okay.
Unhinged.
Yeah. So we got a visual of the Pumpkinhead dudes too. Okay, so that's what this is about. I noticed, here we go. Here's the quote. I noticed that his cum is made of pumpkin seeds the size of mini chocolate chips. They are easy to swallow down by the mouthful thanks to the pool of spiced milk like a pumpkin latte that they swim in.
Like, you could never ruin pumpkin spice like lattes and coffees for me, but that comes close.
It comes
if
close.
it would ruin it if it didn't, I love it so much, it would ruin it. So thanks a lot.
I just have to take a moment of silence for like how awesome it is that we get to like talk about this stuff publicly.
It's true. It's true. Listen, happy to do it. Happy to be here.
Yeah, doing the Lord's work. Okay, so all right, so man candy was both of our kind of favorite part of that. So there's that.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite part might be the same as yours. What's your least favorite part?
I mean, yeah, just the 3 jack-o'-lantern dudes. And they were weird, too. They give me weird vibes. I didn't like them.
Weird vibes. Yeah, same. Yeah. I feel like there was something weird about the writing style when it came to describing them that just made them really creepy to me. Like, yeah. But not in, like, a good way. Not, like, spooky creepy, but just, like, no thanks. Yeah. No thank you. Yeah.
Well, hey, we happen to pick a different book, which we'll talk about in a second, that had a jack-o'-lantern dude, and it was very different, right?
Very different.
We have something to immediately compare it to.
Yeah. Like, I literally
So we're not just hating.
The HallowPeens were not hot. That's what I put as my least favorite thing. They just were, I mean, I pictured them very, like, skinny and spindly for some reason, even though I think they were supposed to be buff. But, like, I don't know. There was something, like, some kind of disconnect with, like, the descriptions. And then you had texted me about their, like, pumpkin seed nails that were, like, pointy.
Yeah. Like, why did you have to even say that? First of all, I'm sorry, but if a guy just has grown out nails, like, not like cool, like, well, at least manicured or like cool nail polish, I'm all for that. But like, if they just let them grow out haphazardly,
Yeah.
So that's what I mean, that's like the same. To have you've seen a pumpkin seed, they look like fingernails, and then no, absolutely not. Get that away from me.
Yeah, totally.
You can't touch me with that.
Yeah, and I think the way that she described it too, it was like less like a hot guy wearing like a pumpkin mask or a pumpkin head, and more like, literally, I sent Ashley a picture of it. I was picturing like Jack from Return to Oz, which this is like so niche, but if you guys know it, you know it, which it's like the weird 80s sequel to The Wizard of Oz, where it's just basically like exactly what it is, like this big, tall, skinny, lanky dude with like gigantic, round jack-o'-lantern pumpkin head, and he's just kind of like bobbing around. You know, that's what I pictured, and I was like, absolutely not. And there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, 3 of them.
No.
And like very viney, lots of vines. And those, have you ever touched a pumpkin vine before?
They're
Scratchy.
so scratchy.
They're like thorny.
Yeah, they like stick like to you.
Yeah, they have like you guys know, come on. Get that away from me.
I think it was just there was too much preventing me from becoming immersed into the fantasy. Too many barriers. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay, how would you say the plot versus smut ratio is on this one?
Not good. It started to. Like, it was having a plot, like I said, and then it just kind of like, well, it's got to wrap this up. Because it wasn't the point. That's what it felt like. Plot's not really the point. It was just...
It wasn't.
A beginning to get us to where it wanted to go, but then I was like, well, now I want to, like, I don't really care enough, but like, come on, let's give me a little bit more than that. If you're going to hype me up for this secret cursed town, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like for all of that hoopla, for it to just be resolved so quickly.
Yeah. It's like, well, we didn't need to do all that then.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. So. I feel like, I don't expect a whole lot of plot with like a short, smutty novella, but it could have used a little bit more. But like I said, I think the point of this one was just a little bit more for the laughs, perhaps.
Yeah. I just think if you're going to do it all the way. Give me 2 more pages that will fill in the explanation. Give me, I don't know, 500 more words. That doesn't seem like too much.
Yeah.
The friends are just like, oh, well, I sent her in the bathroom to do this, and she disappeared. Oh, well, I guess she went home early. It's like literally the worst friends. Like,
yeah. And then she brings back this girl who's been missing forever, and I feel like the fanfare there was like pretty minimal too. Like, Yeah.
She's like, oh, dang, I got to be in the real world now. Like, well, maybe just go back there. Nobody knows. It's fine. I don't know. It's just weird. So...
Yeah. Well,
like, okay.
I am curious. So you have reviews for us, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I want to know, share the 5 stars. I want to know the 5-star people.
Well, out of overall rating, this has to be probably the lowest overall rating we've ever had on our podcast. And that's a lot of cringy books we've read now. So, but not that many ratings. So we got 2,665. 2,000, 3.34 stars. So it is pretty low overall, Yeah. So it shouldn't be too hard to find some good ones in here. Let's start with the 1 stars. 191 stars. So definitely the most 1 stars we've ever had submitted as well. Sorry. So from Sarah, on the front lines of my book club, they asked me to read an unhinged story and I refused to disappoint them. Soldier on. Emoji.
Yeah, we do it for science.
Yeah. Who says a story needs a plot when you have butternut squash, Peen. May never look at candy the same again, but it's not about the destination. It's about the HallowPeens you meet along the way. Oh, beautiful.
I feel like we should be friends with her.
Yeah.
We'd be friends with this lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another person says, what did I read? The first 60% was easily 5 stars.
Wow. Okay. And then it took a
The
turn.
puns, yeah, the puns alone were with it. It was funny, ridiculous, and honestly, I was here for it. The last 40% got weird. That's pretty funny. So the opposite of us, really. Yeah. And I heard myself saying no every other page. These are great. Kristen, 1 star, says, I caught the ick. Look, I semi-knew what I was getting into, but the cringy puns with the Halloween and fall references were just too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Like this person just says, words cannot describe what I just read.
Yeah.
Someone says, I don't know what I expected, honestly. Haha. Well, yeah.
Yeah, joke's on us, you know.
This person lists the things that are now ruined for them from this book.
Oh, okay.
Pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkins, apple bobbing, butternut squash, pumpkin carving, sweets in general. Okay,
Wait,
great.
apple bobbing? I don't even remember that
I
part.
don't.
Did I block it out?
Probably. They're probably bobbing for some apples somewhere. Let's go to the 5 stars.
Okay.
500 of those. Hawk Hates You says, you couldn't pay me to tell you what the plot was, but dang, did I love every page. Good for you.
Amazing.
Yep. Someone else says, this was amazing, guys. I haven't laughed this hard or felt these shameful things the way I did in a hot minute. Sexy jack-o'-lantern men who shoot gummy bears out there, you know, sign me up. A lot of negative reviews on this one, and I understand why, but the story wasn't meant to be taken seriously. The author even warns readers ahead of time. Yeah.
Should we move on to our second novella that we covered, Burn for Jack?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, here's my 1-sentence summary. I would say, so I rated this 5 stars.
Yeah.
5 stars, and I'd say probably a 4 spice as well.
Maybe 5, because there's, you know, murder.
Yeah.
We're not spoiling anything yet, but just know there's more trigger warnings in this one when it comes to violence.
This was not like just a funny, lighthearted, like weird time. Like this was like a dark romance that was Halloween themed.
We accidentally picked, because we haven't said that yet either. We both pick one out, you know? I mean, we kind of make sure it's all good, but we both pick one out and do it that way. Around 100 pages. We didn't mean to both necessarily pick jack-o'-lantern dudes.
No, we did
But
not.
it was nice because we could compare.
Yeah,
you know?
totally. We could kind of compare, you know, obviously this is a 5-star for me, so I really liked it. Yes, this was definitely way more trigger warnings, way darker.
So I would say 5 spice on that scale.
All right.
Honestly.
We'll go just as far as like things that might be trigger warning things.
There is, trigger warning essay is involved, you know, like things like that. Not with our main man, but other stuff. Yeah. So look at the triggers for this one in particular, because the other, you know, HallowPeen is just a joke, you know?
Yeah.
Just a good time. The Burn for Jack is more of your dark romance Halloween novella. It's still funny because what it is, you know, but it's definitely darker elements involved for sure. So read the trigger warnings for sure on that one.
Okay, so we'll land on 5 spice, 5 stars for me. And you know, I loved this. I felt like it was exactly what like a dark romance Halloween novella should be. It had a great plot, in my opinion, for being so short. Like, she was able to pack a lot of stuff in there. And the spice, in my opinion, like from our, you know, between our FMC and our MMC was good. It was written well. So for that reason, 5 stars. I already ordered my copy. It will be here in the mail soon.
Look at that. See?
Yep.
You know, we go in Unhinged and cringy doesn't mean it's bad.
I'll read other books by this author now.
It's crazy. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so what about you?
There you go. I knew this was going to be a 5-star for you when I was reading it. I'm like, oh, Liz is going to love this. So good for me picking this out for you.
Yeah.
For 4 stars for me, just because, you know, I'm not as into all of this, but I do think It was well written. Plot was good. Spice was good. It was all good. Just the triggers, they're just hard for me to, read that kind of stuff. But otherwise, especially the beginning portions, that was like,
sure.
it's also trigger bully is involved, the bully trope. So,
which I don't love.
It's not bully to lovers. So,
no, it's
you know that, but there are literal
like.
bullies in this. And so that was kind of hard because I don't enjoy that. But that's more of a taste preference that brings it down for me. So
yeah, I mean, I don't like bully romance either, books with that kind of thing in it, but this was so short, and that was do you know what I mean? If I had to read like 200 pages just of that, I would have been like, oh my god, no, please, I can't, but everything was 100 pages or less. So yeah. Okay, so my summary that I did not prepare ahead of time, so I have no idea how many sentences this
get
will
out
be.
of here. Spoilers officially coming for Burn for Jack.
Okay.
What's your summary?
My summary is, okay, so basically you have this FMC Ada who is like late high school, like senior year of high school, right?
Yeah,
or like
they said
just out of high school.
The author did say they're all 18 and above, but it's like just finishing up, That's just to keep it cool.
Yeah, exactly. But you definitely get the sense because of the bully element that they're still pretty young. So
fresh out, maybe like the Halloween after high school,
after they graduated. And she lives in this small town and has basically been like the pariah of her small town forever because there's this rumor that she is descended from like this long line of witches, essentially. And so, they're like, oh, she does, witchcraft and she's evil and like just very like kind of stupid, like small-minded stuff. And, but it escalates and it turns into like a serious situation where they basically like, tell her, like the bully of the town, the main bully of the town is like, I'll give you $200 if you come out to the cornfield that it was either her grandma or her great grandma had gone out to on Halloween and come back, basically like had quote unquote lost her mind and no one knows why. Right. Because, I don't know, this family's cursed or whatever. So she's trying to save up enough money to move away from the small town. So she's like, okay, you're an idiot. I'll just go out there because I'll get $200 and then I'll leave or whatever. Like, nothing is going to happen. I'm not a witch,
Yeah.
And so she goes out there, and this is, what Ashley was talking about. Basically, this guy is a really bad guy, and they plan to, like, probably sexually assault her in some way, shape, or form. And essentially, I'm like, how does this go down? They like lock her in like the stocks which were out there for, I don't know, Halloween decoration of some kind. Maybe it was going to be like a haunted corn maze for Halloween or something. So they lock her in there, and then that's when her guy shows up, when Jack shows up, right? And he basically like scares them away / like kills some of them.
Okay, kills a couple of them. Yeah, lets a couple of them go that she says to let go that weren't as bad. And and then kills a couple of other ones. So basically what we find out is that she is the reincarnated soul of Jack's witch lover from back in like the Salem witch trial days, where they were both burned at the stake for like being together because they thought that they were witches. That's just, I don't know. It seemed like they practiced a little bit of witchcraft maybe, but like, come on, it wasn't like that big of a deal. But they did burn him at the stake. And so basically Jack makes a deal with the devil that if he can find her in another, world, in another life or whatever, that he will trade his human head for a pumpkin head, basically. And so, so he finds her and they end up, doing a bunch of stuff, and it's a good fun time. And then they go off into hell together. Like remembers like things. They start bringing back memories. Yeah.
She's like, oh, I am this reincarnated lady from back in, the olden days, and I am in love with you, and oh my gosh, you found me. And then they literally go off to hell together happily ever after, though. Like, it's a good thing.
After basically killing the rest of them.
Yeah.
Because they came back
getting
and
the
were
revenge.
creepy.
Yeah.
So you got the revenge trope in there. And yeah.
But it was
only
good.
for her.
I really liked it. I felt like for a book that, like I said, was so short, that was actually a very compelling storyline.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way that she described Jack was very different. Like, I almost pictured him, like, as, you know, as you guys are very familiar with, I'm sure at this point. There's so many, like, Halloween masked men, like, freaking thirst traps online now. It's that. That's what I pictured. As opposed to, like, this awkward, gangly, like, dude with, like, a pumpkin head. Like,
pumpkin nails and like too many pumpkin things involved. Yeah.
He was just, like, I pictured, like, a buff, tall, like, you know, Shadow Daddy-esque dude with, like, pumpkin, like, almost, like mask makeup or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's more of what I pictured. Yeah, because he's, like, essentially, I guess, like, he'd be kind of like a demon now. Like, he literally, like, came from hell and then went back. So, yeah. I definitely enjoyed this one a lot more.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite part of this one?
Yeah, I think the Jack was a good Jack. A lantern guy.
Jack-o'-lantern.
So, yeah, the way she made him and his personality was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too. So I could take this one seriously. I think maybe because he's more dark and spooky, you know, too. Like even if it's a full pumpkin, but like a scary looking one. Where the other ones were more comical.
Yeah, for sure.
If we're comparing the two. Jackomen. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's would be my favorite. I also did like the storyline was fledged out enough. You know, it doesn't need a lot. Same amount of pages almost between the two books. And it made sense. Storyline made sense. It wrapped up. Satisfying storyline too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It had a lot of the tropes we like, for sure. Very touch
What
her
about
and die.
Yeah. What about you? What was your favorite part?
I just put it was a good story for such a short book. Like, that's what I put.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I did enjoy the spice. I thought it was written well. But, like, honestly, like, this is the type of book where, like, I would have enjoyed a longer version of this story. You know what I mean? Like, I did like that it was short and sweet. But at the same time, I was like, I could have read a 300-page book about this and probably still liked it. You know? Because it was just, I would have liked to know more about the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Nice. That's good.
So, what was your least favorite part?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, all the bully stuff. I didn't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I put the same thing. I said the piece of crap guy who wanted to sexually assault her. That's what I put. Yeah, because he sucks for sure. That whole thing was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what about the plot versus smut ratio?
Well done.
Yeah, same.
It's funny because really, if you like counted it out, like between both books, it's probably the same amount, maybe. But this one was just well done. Yeah, I think.
I agree.
Yeah,
it was just written differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let me pull up my review section. Has 4,584 ratings and it gets a 3.76. So just a little bit better than the last one. And let's see, let's start low and then we'll go high. Okay. With Books, Mar, 1 star, says, nope, another story with really, really weird things instead of penises.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm like, I honestly... I don't even remember what his was made out of, but probably just something pumpkin-y, you know?
Yeah.
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 You can use your imagination on that. Let's see. Toshi Lee rated it 1 star. I love a good paranormal monster romance with some spice, but this just wasn't for me. It was written fantastically, though.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Sophia, 1 star. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could have lived without reading this. So I feel like, you know, not for everybody, but I think it was kind of refreshing to see that, you know, at least a couple people had rated it low, but acknowledged that the writing and editing was actually done well.
Yeah. And that'll especially happen with dark romance stuff, you know, because a lot of triggers are involved. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Heather, my friends don't read, gives it 5 stars. 5-star smutty Halloween-themed monster romance set in Salem. There's even vine fucking to make it extra special.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, so she says, like with anything, I would read trigger warnings first. There were several instances of her being manhandled by her bullies and almost assaulted several times. Some serious bullying happens before she gets saved by Jack. It is, of course, a happy ending, and Jack is super loving, adorable, and possessive with her. So 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a good summation, I think.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Anna gives it 5 stars. Yes, this is exactly what I was wanting in a Halloween novella. Here we have a monster romance where a haunted tale about a pumpkin-headed boogeyman actually turns out to be real, but he's a lot hotter than expected. Jack is 1,000,000% perfect, and I was so here for the hauntingly dark and sexy vibes. I'd let Jack plow my pumpkin patch any day. If he does get revenge on my bullies for me, then if he doesn't get revenge on my bullies for me, then I don't want him.
Yeah. It's good.
So, yeah, here's another one. So, if you're into this, you'll like this book. Alyssa, 5 stars. He F's her with his pumpkin vines, and his dick is like a pumpkin stem that cannot. The end. That's the review. 10 out of 10.
Yep.
So, yeah, a little bit, you just kind of think about it like it's a monster romance, and I think it's a little easier to, like, wrap your head around,
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. So now that we have these 2 Pumpkinhead Man novellas for Halloween under our belt, do you understand why Halloween smut is a microtrope?
Absolutely. We love all things Halloween. We want to consume it all, for better or worse.
Yep. Yep. For better or for worse. This is true.
Yep. What about you guys? Let us know.
Yeah.
Are you into it?
Do you have some good Halloween novellas that you love? Let us know. I definitely, as I was reading these, I was reminded of how much I enjoyed doing this last year. Yeah. Because I read several Halloween novellas. None of them, strangely enough, were about Pumpkinhead dudes last year. And then I read a bunch of Christmas ones, and I just did that all through the holidays to just kind of help my brain relax. And as I was reading these, I was like, I need some more. So, yeah, send us your good holiday and general themed novella recommendations.
Perfect. Yeah.
So, are you into, specifically Halloween smut now?
I mean, I think like I said, I like all things Halloween. So am I into it? I don't know if I'm into it, but I like having a fun time. Yeah. So I love these silly Unhinged books. They're so much fun.
Me too. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So will you read another? If someone was like, hey, read this other Pumpkinhead dude book. It's really good. Would you read it?
Specifically Pumpkinhead? Yeah. I don't care, Just you love it, you recommend it, sure, I'll give it a try,
Yeah.
But Halloween, monster romance, any Halloween books, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, same. I'm into it too.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm trying to think of any that I read last year that weren't good. I feel like most of the ones I read last year were all very masked men, Halloween party kind of stuff. They were all good. I don't think I was mad at really any of them. So, yeah, sure. Bring it on. Why not?
So I added this question here just now. I'll try to reword it a little bit. But, considering this is supposed to be Halloween-themed, unhinged, cringy books, do you feel like both of these books did Halloween justice? Did it bring the Halloween vibes? Did it put you in the mood and the spirit? How did they do?
I mean, they were both very Halloween themed.
That's all we're asking for.
Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, it definitely wasn't when we were reading one of the Valentine's Day books and all that it's about is that it takes place on Valentine's Day. No, these were all of the Halloween themes, the spookiness of the dark romance, and then the other one was silly Halloween and fall puns. It was as full of Halloween stuff as you could possibly get, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. So good job.
Do you have a smash or pass for me?
We were talking about this last time I visited you. Specifically at Friday Night Market. Somehow this came about. I don't know why we were eating ice cream. I remember the time and the place. Somehow Jeff Goldblum as the Fly came up. So smash or pass. Jeff Goldblum as the Fly.
I'm passing. I have to because that movie was My mom was very, very into sci-fi growing up. Yeah, and so that's cool. Like, I get it now, but then at the same time, it's like, I would say that The Fly with Jeff Goldblum is probably my introduction to body horror. Like, I watched that as a young child and have never been able to, like, unsee the horrors that now exist in my brain. And for that reason, it's a pass.
Yeah. Yep. Same answer.
For sure. Okay, so that's funny because mine was also a sci-fi theme because I have been rewatching all of the Alien movies. And so I have to know, and this is obviously if you're also a scary alien.
Yeah.
Are you smashing the scary alien?
If I'm also an alien, I don't know. There's so many genres of aliens. You
could
know?
be you could be any kind of alien you want to be, but the smasher pass is for like the specific, you know, like the big head with the thing that shoots out that Sigourney Weaver has to shove out of the spaceship into the space. You know?
Yeah, pass. Yeah,
even if you're an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the tiny teeth for me.
The tiny teeth.
Ugh. Lots of tiny teeth. I'm out.
It's like the tiny mouth that comes out of the bigger mouth. I know. That seems like a little creepy, right? If I was a scary alien that was compatible with the other scary alien, then it's smash for me.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're kind of badass a little bit. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah.
Like, there was one point when I was... Because I didn't really remember.
Very slimy, though. Very slimy.
Well, yeah, but if you're also slimy...
I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like being that slimy.
What if you are also slimy?
I'd be like, I'm overstimulated all the time. Get the slime off me. It's not slime, it's mucus. Name that movie.
It's like acid. It's acid. I think that's cool. I'm like, hey, that would mean that I'm immune to acid, which is pretty cool, you know?
Comes in handy these days. What?
Yeah. No, there was actually like a point in time when I was rewatching the original just a couple days ago where I was like hoping, like I knew this wasn't going to happen because I had seen it, but it had been a really long time, like probably like 20 years since I've seen that one. And I was like, you know what'd be really cool is if like the mean alien and Sigourney Weaver became friends.
Yeah.
And somehow like work together. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like that would have been a really cool story.
Yeah. Good twist.
Yeah. Like BFFs. They're both just like, no one listens to either one of us, and that's why all this stuff goes awry. And if people would just like listen to the smartest person in the room, we wouldn't be here. So
Yep.
But instead she pushed him out into space because he was gonna eat her, which I get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
So
well, you heard it here first. Let us know. Are you guys going to go pick up one of these Halloween novellas? Or what are you reading?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yep. Let us know. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you like to listen to your favorite podcasts, including YouTube. We're Besties in the Books podcast everywhere. And like we mentioned at the beginning, make sure you're following us on Instagram and TikTok so you don't miss out on these announcements when we are preparing for these special holiday cringy unhinged reads, books, all that. So you can be part of the chaos with us.
Yes.
Just makes it that much, you're like, yep, I am scarred too. It's great. Yeah, misery loves company. No, it's fun. It's a good time. Good time for all. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.